Okay, so I did another. It's not a very good wig. There's a fair bit of hair on top, like quite the abundance of hair on top, in a weird sort of pattern, and then these real big gaps down at the bottom. The hair not very good, but I gave it a bit of a haircut first and then wrapped it. It's very shiny hair. I don't really particularly care about this wig. So it's a great practice wig. I mean, I'd love for it to turn out good, so I will do my best. But at the same time, it is, yeah, what it is. Apparently, I wasn't recording at all while I was doing this. So I let those ones down. It's not very much back here as far as the curl goes. I probably should have zapped it with more steam maybe, because it goes around the roller quite a number of times. But it's much nicer than it was curl wise. And I really have to fill in this matting stuff in here anyway, so I don't know what we're going to be able to do with this. Okay, let that one down too. Oops, sorry, Scoob. Well, I didn't mean to make you have to get up. Where'd it go? There it is. Dropped it, picked it up, bounced off of Scooby. He thought it might have been a treat, but it wasn't. Oh, these hairs are awful. Please don't lick these off the floor, Scooby. I did sweep, but they always seem to be some that are hiding that always seem to make it into Scooby. Oh, gosh, this hair is so awful. So fuzzy, so tangly, so Shaka Zulu. Trying to do this all from this side, right? But the curl that turned out really turned out. And it's still, I can still feel a little bit of dampness in some of it, so I'm just going to let it finish drying entirely before I move on. But yeah, that certainly did put some curl in there in a pretty decent way, because I did take some length off the top, layering it down, that I'm hoping will allow me more freedom with the shape. But again, so much to fill in. See, there's so much to fill in. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. It is going to be what it is, because it can't be what it isn't. Oh, happy that the hair on top is nice. Like, it is shiny, like super shiny. It's not bad. But I really don't know what the end result is going to be. But that's what the playing around is for. I'm sure I repeat myself a lot when I'm doing this, because some things just go around and around in my head. Ooh, very Shirley Temple-y. Yeah, I can really see where that's going to be something greater than it was. So there's a tiny little dent where the stick was. Okay, good to know. See, when you get some of the hairs going the wrong way, which happens when if you go over the edges of your roller, you're more likely to get the hairs on the outside go the wrong way. And then they just become problematic. And you don't just want to like really rip through it, because you'll end up with fuzzy ends like that. But see, fuzzy ends you end up with if you kind of rip through them. The life lessons I learned while trying to learn how to style wigs. Yeah, there's definitely some dampness up in here, so I don't want to brush them out or do anything till they're dried entirely. And because this one was really so awful to begin with, I feel very happy with it already, because this is already an improvement over what it was to me. I used to take the head off and turn it around. It's much easier this way if you have the room, the floor space to pick it up and turn it around. But that does give it a whole different attitude. I'll be able to, I don't want to do that. I said specifically I didn't want to do that. I'm just going to move them around a little bit. That way, just to get an idea of the balance of the distribution. Yeah, that's going to be fun. And I might have to trim out those little fish hooks that I've done if I can't style them out of the way. But again, lessons learned. So I will be back when I'm ready to move on to something else. Oh, getting ideas, getting ideas. Especially if I need to have to hide this. This might very well be something different. Leave that, yes. I don't know. I really want to have fun with this one. So I had a bit of an idea. I thought I would turn this into a bit of a, see, yeah, because of the, oh, where are we at here? There we are. The mesh that's in here takes up so much room. So I've already filled one gap with this. I think that works pretty good because I will have other things I can sort of put over that and smooth that. I do. So I just put a bit of spray right now and I've got it pinned. I don't use a ton of bobby pins. So I have the ones that brought those over there. I have 2 pins in there. See, you can see the pins. There we go. How convenient. And then over here, I have 2 pins that I have going up that seam. And that's it so far. And then like I said, and then I put a little bit of spray, and then I'm just gonna let that dry because I'm gonna tease this some more, and that's gonna fill that space in here. And then I can have some teasing, but I can leave a lot more curl up there to play with. So that's the idea I have right now anyway, and I think that kind of works, right? It makes, there's this little soft hairline stuff here. I don't know if that's something I'm going to want to keep or whether I'm going to smooth that in, but it is where we're at. That's the pin holding the wig on. But see how the light catches those hairs? Like they're just weirdly sparkly, some of these hairs. But I think that can work to a bit of an advantage. Maybe when I'm done, I'll throw a little glitter in there and make it all seem like it was really meant to be that. Okay, so where we're at now, I've added a little bit more around for the up part of this. I don't know if I can pull back and show the up part, right? So I've got this all in here with a nice amount of, and I have this, oops, I guess I can't, but see, oop, where is it? Can I show? Yeah. So it is where the gaps are in here. I've got this matted sort of roll hiding that section, and then this hair will be styled over the top of all of that. Right, so I've got all of this hair here to do stuff with. Neat and tidy as possible. Right, so that is sort of the way the silhouette is going. Right, so we're getting there. Okay, so this is where we're at now. I've got some curls in there. I've got that supporting that well. It's got a bit of spray. I haven't got everything solidified yet because there's still some flyaway pieces and there's things that I haven't actually styled at all. Like we get over here and none of this area is styled, so we still have that gaping hole in there. But I'm trying. See, there's still bits that I can't do much about because there's just not enough hair. But I will worry about that at another time because it's just to see what can I make out of this. So here we are. We're still getting things done. We're almost to the fringe area, but I am getting some lovely curls and waves up here. And when I'm done, I will smooth all the ends. There'll be some fuzzies I won't be able to do anything about because I just couldn't get them smooth to begin with. I am learning as I go, but we're getting, this side is coming in as well, right? Where we had all the gaps, they're starting to get filled in. Still got some in there. But it's a pretty big hairstyle. I have no idea what it's going to look like on me. But I'm very happy with how this is turning out. Okay, here's where we're at now. I still have to secure some of these, but I want to be able to brush that out a little bit smoother. Right, I haven't styled the bangs yet. Not sure what I'm going to do with them. But the holes are filling in. I still have a little bit of fuzzies to try and deal with when the curls are secure. Right. Not the best lighting, of course, because the lighting has changed as the day's gone on. I don't know what that is. That's a hole, so I'm going to have to do something here with that. Yeah, I can pull that across. I'll be able to hide that. But this is where we're at. We're almost done. I've got some picks back in here. I took the other ones out because they had done their job. Although I do think there's one in there that I don't think belongs because those aren't wet. So let's get you out of... Oh, can I get you out of there? Can I get you out of there? I just can't get you out of that hair. Oh, where'd it go? Well, it just might be lost in there for now. It'll fall out at some point, I'm sure. But again, yeah, I have the fuzzies to deal with. These are the fish hooked ends that I created by not using end papers to get them to wrap around the ends smoothly. So I don't know what I'm going to have to do with those. So I guess the next time I video, it will be because it's complete. Well, hello everybody. Now, I haven't finished the bangs. I don't know what it looks like on me from the sides. This is not done yet. I still have some finishing touches. I'm not sure what to do with this clump. I think I want to keep them smaller up here, right? So I'm not sure what to do. Can we see the back? Is that the back? Is that the back? Can't reach behind me. So that is what I have done so far. See, with it up like this, I could actually have a pair of earrings. If I can get the earrings off of here, right? I could put... Can I do this with one hand? Can I do it? Right. Right, so I'd be able to have like a good chunky pair of earrings with the hair up like this. Now, I really don't know what the back looks like. Like, I don't, along here. I think I'd have to glue it all because the wig itself is big, but the hair is not moving, right? Like the hair, like there's some little bits that'll jiggle and I could do things with it, but I kind of like, I want to leave some things out. That's the thing, like I just want little bits. I can't tell what that's attached to, so. But anyway, that's where we're at, right? So we have a bunch of things up here, but see, it's full on the top. It's just the rest of it So this turned out a lot better than I was anticipating it was going to. Until the next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.